Hello, Sagittarius. This is your tarot reading for March 2016. Okay, I'm going to shuffle for the cards for a minute. This is the deck I used for the February love readings. These cards are pretty slippery. Okay, the first card for you is King of Swords, which just fell out. The next card is the Sun. And this is a very good energy for you. You are a fire sign. Okay. I believe I have one card that's upright that's hiding. What was that? This was a Three of Wands that was in there. Okay. I'm going to cut the cards. The next card for you is Page of Wands. Three of Coins reversed. Four of Wands. Queen of Cups reversed. We have the Justice card reversed. The Tower. And Seven of Cups reversed. Now, you will also, I will do the outcome card after the reading. And I'm also going to have an angel oracle card as well. Okay. So, Sagittarius, looking at your major arcana cards, I see three. We have the Sun. Justice is in reverse. And then the Tower, which is upright. So the Sun brings positive energy, a positive outcome, no matter what is happening here. The Sun is a very powerful card in the tarot. So when you have the Sun, you have that energy that whatever's happening is going to turn out okay. It's meant to be. It's going to, the outcome is for some type of good. Okay? It makes everything that's negative a little bit more positive. It doesn't cancel out everything, although based on my studies, the Sun does cancel out some negative energies, like the devil. Um, but it does have a huge influence when it appears with other major arcana cards. Now, the Justice card can indicate that there's going to be an unfair judgment going on, you know. In this card, actually, we have the scales, which are usually Libra. This is in Libras are air signs. So the Justice card is usually associated with Libra, astrological signs. And you will see also that this angel of justice also has a wand as well. Okay, so there seems to be something, and this area right here is in your near future. So it seems like there's something unfair or an unfair judgment that might go against you, and that is very close to the tower. Okay, so the tower is utter destruction. When egos get out of place, this is associated with the Tower of Babylon. I mean, the Tower of Babel, I'm sorry, where they tried to build a tower that would reach up to God, and their egos got out of control. And then the tower was destroyed, and everyone started speaking different languages, and the work on the tower just stopped because people couldn't understand each other. But in in other situations, it's not about ego. I wouldn't say that this is about an overinflated ego. It could mean that well laid plans that you've made, you might need to start over. Sometimes the tower is good where there needs to be something that's completely destroyed and taken out of the way for you to truly move forward here. And so, um, the fact that this follows the Justice card, um, and it's we have the Sun as the major arcana, these three cards. Whatever this is, this judgment that won't go your way, or this person, it could be someone being very unfair to you. It seems like the thing happening, it's not going to be a major, major change. It seems to be a minor obstacle that you're going to need to overcome when this tower happens and you're blindsided, and it might be something very unfair or a decision that you might not agree with. Okay, so that's your major arcana card. Now, in the middle of your spread, you do have Four of Wands, and wands are your element, Sagittarius, because you are a fire sign. And this is about celebration. It is about uh, overcoming an obstacle and reaching a goal. And now you're able to just have a great time. You're able to have your friends, your family, your wealth. And so you see the townspeople outside of the city celebrating under the bow and the arbor. And I think that's at the heart of this, to where, it can definitely apply to prosperity, a great career, um, a happy home, um, joy, having joy and happiness. Um, and you also have this Page of Wands as well. As far as your element, you have Four of Wands and Page of Wands and the Sun working together. And those are three powerful cards that work together as well, because there seems to be some positive momentum. A Page of Wands, this is a card of starting a new adventure, to step out in faith, to take on new challenges. And so um, keep in mind that when we look at your element, there's a very, very strong, um, it seems as if surrounding you, and as far as your intent, you're moving forward to make a particular situation or relationship happen. Um, Now, what's interesting is that you do have a King of Swords up here, which could definitely be, obviously, if it's a court card, it can represent a particular person in your life. And the King of Swords is an intellectual. He is a wise man. He's a judge. And I think that it's possible, because swords are an air sign, The king always tries to be fair. I think this King of Swords has a lot to do with this Justice card in reverse. Whatever this person might be doing, or I think that this person might in the future make a decision that's unfair to you. The first situation that occurred to me is a person who, for instance, spends all the money in the bank account or is financially, decides to make a decision about money that catches you off guard if you're in a marriage or partnership. This person might make a decision that's unfair to you, and you end up having to start over, which is why we have the tower. Or there's a complete crisis or disaster. Now, the King of Swords is not in reverse. If this was in reverse, I could definitely assume even more strongly that this King of Swords in reverse in the negative might have something to do with this negative justice card. But also, you have this Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups is in reverse. And when you have a Queen of Cups in reverse, you have a very jealous, insecure person, someone who might even have a serious mental illness, being bipolar. Um, but that's an extreme case. But when cups are in reverse, be it King of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, we're talking about an emotional reversal, the negative aspects of being um, out of control with your emotions. And so I'm not sure this applies to you. It could apply to a family member, a sister, um, that, if this is a family situation, and it could very well be, this Queen of Cups might be having a lot to do with some of the reversals. I always look at the reversals together. And the reversals that you do have in this spread are Three of Coins in reversal. Three of Coins, when it's upright, is a card of learning, teaching, counseling, helping others. And so the Queen of Cups is in reverse. And then you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Cups is a card, when it's upright, it's about procrastination, daydreams, head in the clouds. Um, you have so many choices that you can't make a decision. But I choose to see this as the procrastination card. You think so much, your emotions are wrapped up in daydreaming, but you don't take action. Now, when this is reversed, this can definitely mean a reality check. And that certainly would be logical considering what happens here with the Justice and the Tower, because you have sort of like this 1-2 punch here that has that is sort of bringing someone back to earth here. And this Seven of Cups in reverse is probably strongly associated with this Queen of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Three of Coins and the Justice in reverse. So we have this issue of fairness or unfairness happening because of a certain person. One situation is that because of a certain person, the situation has become unfair to you, or a relationship is now working against you, and it's causing a lot of problems in your life. The actions of a particular person have caused um, huge damage to the relationship. And I think, as far as the role of this King of Swords, I think that this is an energy of someone trying to be very rational and logical about the situation. So, as far as a partnership, I see those competing energies. I see rationality and detachment and wisdom competing against emotions that are out of control, jealousy and insecurity. And that clash might lead to um, an imbalance here to where someone might not make the right decision and it causes many issues here. Um, and I think a lot of options might be taken away from you, and maybe this is the destruction of dreams. Any dreams that you were having, you know, maybe something that you are working towards, and this can be a relationship or finances or career. It means that a dream could be temporarily delayed because of the decisions and the actions that are happening with the Justice in reverse and the Tower. So it seems as if this first row here, this King of Swords is bringing positive momentum here. You have all this fire energy with the Sun and Page of Wands going forward. But it seems like in this next row here, we have a Queen of Cups in the negative. I think Sagittarius, you're still maintaining that Four of Wands, that stability, that celebration, that prosperity, that happy partnership. But this Three of Coins is in reverse, and I think that the giving and taking and learning and nurturing, it's not, it doesn't seem to be enough. And I think it has a lot to do with this very emotional person who has this tendency to be irrational and makes irrational judgments and can do irrational things, which is why we have this result here with the last three cards. Okay, so I apologize for the car alarm. I'm going to now shuffle for the outcome card. And then I'm also going to pull an angel card. Okay, Sagittarius, your outcome card is Five of Cups in reverse. Now, this is a card, when it's upright, is a card of regret. You see this man, he's very sad, he's inconsolable because he's mourning over two cups that are lost, even though he still has three cups remaining. Okay, now this is in reverse. There's not so much regret. I think this has a lot to do with the mistakes that were made here in this near future. But I think that there's still something left. The three cups have spilled, two cups have spilled here. And I think that has a lot to do with the Tower, which has a lot to do with loss. The destructiveness of the Tower, that there's something that was taken away or can never be rebuilt. I think there's not going to be much regret with you, Sagittarius. I think that with the three cups that are still remaining, you might still be able to work things through. And I think this has a lot to do because cups are associated with emotions. I think this has a lot to do with this person. This Queen of Cups seems to be playing out prominently from what I can see in your spread here, that this Queen of Cups is bringing a lot of instability here. And I even think that this is a very selfish person. This can be a man or woman, but I think this also has a lot to do with a very selfish person who is not realizing um, how destructive they're being or how negative, what a negative impact they're having on the relationship. Now, as far as money and prosperity, I think that there might be a huge setback here in this near future, the next 4 or 6 weeks, or even 2 months. But I think you're going to bounce back for sure. And I think that's why I think the sun here in the beginning of your spread kind of guarantees that. All right, I'm now going to shuffle for your angel oracle. Okay. Interesting, because we've had so much emotional upheaval in your spread, Sagittarius. The title of your oracle is Emotional Sensitivity. And what it says, honor and respect your deep sensitivity as it is a gift to us all. Now, Sagittarius, you're a fire sign, and fire signs can be very loyal, very committed, and very passionate. But that doesn't mean that because you're a fire sign, you cannot also be emotionally sensitive as well. I think that you're able to be very emotional about things that you care about, and it takes a lot to win your respect. I have some Sagittarius people in my family, and I think it takes a lot to win the respect of a Sagittarius or earn the love of a Sagittarius. And maybe that's what's going on here. Someone here keeps letting you down. And maybe why this person is acting out is that maybe there's an issue of emotional sensitivity. Um, I think it's also respecting your feelings as well before anyone else's. Um, and I think that you are very capable of being someone that when you commit to someone, you do it 100%. And I think that has a lot to do with your energy of fire. And I think that's why this Five of Cups, even though there's been a loss of some type, I think that you are a very determined energy. You have a determined energy, Sagittarius, to where you will work through um, that setback. So that was your reading for March 2016. I want to thank everyone for your comments. I'm so glad the February readings were successful for a lot of you. I'm also thankful for all of you who've contacted me for readings and your donations. I apologize, this is a few days late um, because I've just been so busy with my other appointments, but I'm going to try to rework my schedule so that I can get these done. I've said that before. Um, I think I'll be doing these throughout the last 2 weeks of the month, and then I'll be able to get them all ready. Um, Seeing that I'm getting more subscribers, so I really do appreciate it. And if you would like to get specific details about your relationship, you should look in the description of the video where I have links to my online appointment book. I also, my email address, you can contact me through YouTube. And, you know, if, this is a general reading. So I think it helps that if you still have questions, you might want to get a specific reading just for your situation. So thank you so much, and I will see you in a few more weeks. I wish you love and light.